Good afternoon, everybody. I am Jeannette Gaiter, and I am a mom of 9 kids and a grandma of 9 as well. And honestly, this is one of my proudest and biggest accomplishments of my life. However, I also am a speaker, as Amba mentioned. I am a Toastmaster and I do love speaking. And I'm also a published author as well. I do have a website, not up to date, so you can do with it what you want. It's JeannetteGaiter.com, JeannetteGaiter.com. So that is my website. You can also find me on Facebook, and you can personally email if you so desire. It's my first name, Jeannette, and then you can see it on the screen as well. So spelling is very important because you need the double N. So it's Jeannette at Gaiter, my last name, .us. So my first name at my last name, .us. And a little bit more about me. I love jigsaw puzzles and I just love people and I love helping people and encouraging people and I like storytelling. And that's a little bit of what we're going to do today. Good afternoon. I have something that I think could help you today, or at least I hope so, or maybe not. I would love to share this information with you. Would that be all right with you? I guess not. Ugh, can you believe that this was me for 54 years of my life? Could it also be you? Don't hide your light under a basket. How many times have we heard that phrase? How many times have we heard that phrase? Do you take it to heart or do you just blow it off? Now, many people hide their light under a basket by deflecting that compliment, by avoiding that conflict, or by blending in more with the crowd. Take a minute and think, what is your favorite way to hide? While you're thinking, I'm going to share with you my favorite way to hide. I have 2 of them. One of them is to get very busy. I hide in that. Number 2 is to procrastinate. So those are my 2 ways of hiding. Would any one of you like to open up your mic and share with me how you might hide?
I was going to say that I hide, but I hide from sometimes doing my inner work. Like I keep busy, 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 so I don't do the work on myself that I need to do. I don't really hide in front of people, as you know.
Yeah. Ellen, did you want to share something?
Yes. I don't hide in front of other people either. I'm front and center. However, when I get in overwhelm, I procrastinate, and that's just a downward spiral. Blah.
I can completely relate. So I want you guys to hear me. You were not created to live under a basket. Your unique light deserves the chance to shine in your world. Now, you might be thinking, you don't know how hard it is for me to step out of my comfort zone. I need my basket. Being real in front of other people, it's scary. What if I mess up? What if people judge me? Those are really awesome questions. The bad news is that you will mess up. We all do. My biggest mistake was allowing others to define who I was. Now, as far as judging, people will judge you. However, I've found in my lifetime that often I am my own worst critic. And I'm going to take a minute and show it by a raise of hands if there's anybody else out there that does this kind of stuff to themselves, where you judge yourself worse than anybody else would judge you.
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Well, you are so lucky, Ellen. That is awesome. Okay. As you can see, our fears about people judging us and making mistakes, they're very real. I remember when I first figured out that I was living under this basket, and I felt all alone. And in fact, I was, because I wasn't having enough courage to share my real self with others around me. And it became a self-made prison. It takes a big dose of courage to be visible, vulnerable, and valuable. Now, for the good news, you don't need all of that courage at once. You can decide how visible you're going to be at that meeting at work today, or how vulnerable you're going to be with your best friend about how you really feel. Or if you value yourself enough to give that presentation today, even though you might not be quite ready. Making decisions every day on how much of your light to shine gets easier and easier every time that you do it. Now, a good example of this is my peacock leggings. When I first saw these leggings, I loved the color, and they just made me happy. At the store, as I'm walking to the register, am I thinking about how wonderful the colors are or how happy it makes me? Oh no, I'm thinking, people are going to think I'm a wild woman wearing these leggings. I've never even worn leggings before. And now I'm going to buy these? Obviously, I overcame my fears and I purchased the leggings. It did take a medium dose of courage for me to wear these in public for the first time. And I did it when I was 60. So there's a piece of info. How can we get past that thought process that I had on the way? Sometimes it's just by doing what I did, just purchasing the leggings and wearing them. I have so much fun wearing these leggings that now I've purchased many pairs, but I purchased a second wild pair. I get loads of compliments on these leggings. And I believe the reason is because I am allowing a part of me to shine. And when I am me, I make space for those around me to be themselves. And that is incredibly powerful. One way, I told you we were going to talk about some ways to get out. One way to get out of that fear place of being in your basket is to take one peek at a time, just like my leggings. Every time that we take a risk and we're vulnerable, we become more valuable. Being myself allowed me to be a speaker, a published author, and to run for public office wearing these leggings, believe it or not. And that all happened one peek at a time. It didn't happen overnight. It happened one peek at a time. The real you is so attractive and powerful, and it inspires others. Now, you may be thinking, you don't know the real me. Well, and I may not, if you don't allow the real you to be seen by others. However, if you're visible, vulnerable, and you value yourself, you can begin to enjoy being with people instead of being afraid of them. And you will have an impact that is greater than you will ever know. How your life goes forward from here is entirely up to you. You can decide to be yourself, enjoy your life, and even wear those peacock leggings. And of course, ladies, I want to see these on you, because if I can buy them at 60, you guys could sport them. You're younger than me, right? Or you can fear other people's judgments, and you can live under that basket. I encourage you, take a risk, ditch the basket, and remember, don't hide your light under a basket. It's time to shine. Thank you very much. Again, Jeannette Gaiter, JeannetteGaiter.com, Jeannette@gaiter.us, and you can look at my name on my picture there to get the spelling. Feel free to contact me if you so desire. Have a great day.